So I was introduced to PI by somebody in my network, and I remember it well because the actual survey took me less than 2 minutes on a Saturday morning, and about 10 days later I was sat in a hotel lobby with somebody, that somebody being Michael Jones. Over a feedback session, I think I found myself saying fairly Anglo-Saxon language, but at 3 points throughout that I said, how on earth do you know that? Based on such little input, and it was absolutely on the money. Jeremy Baker, I specialise in sales enablement and sales productivity, or have done to date. It involves coaching of both salespeople, sales management and sales leadership. I've been doing that for the best part of 15 years, primarily in enterprise software sales. I describe it as managing the input as opposed to the output from a sales perspective. So looking at an individual's behaviour, so the 3 areas of performance, predictability and productivity. Everybody's slightly different, and coming from the world of sales is very much, unfortunately, very much of a sales leadership approach or sales management approach is management style of a hammer. In other words, they've got one style, so they better hope that everybody's a nail. And something like PI, without a shadow of a doubt, has opened the eyes of sales leaders that I work with to help them recruit and to help them better manage and get better performance, productivity and predictability out of their sales teams. If you don't take the people with you and understand where the people are coming from, then, again, Peter Drucker's quote, culture will eat strategy for breakfast. So there is the phrase, change the people or change the people. So in order to do that, you need to know where your people and the culture of the organisation, the individuals within that, where they're coming from. And if you don't do that, then, well, I wish everybody luck, because you'll just burn a lot of time, a lot of money, and arguably look back in 2 years' time and say, we actually haven't moved that far forward. Let me put it in somebody else's words. I've worked with a CFO before, who I've not known that particularly well. That individual took their PI. I gave them feedback on that PI. We had half an hour, we spent 90 minutes together. And he paraphrased our meeting as, I had spent in excess of a couple of £1,000 for some professional coaching. The last session was half a day long. I've got more value out of the last 90 minutes than I have done in any of the coaching I've had to date. So the benefits are for coaching, the benefits are for helping an organisation pick the right people, whether they be new employees, or candidates or existing employees. And it's helped a great deal around conflict resolution within, senior team members, board members, just giving them an insight into their peers, but also down to increasing productivity and the relationship between a manager and somebody that reports to them. Laying it out on the table, looking at it from a third person perspective. This is what you're like, this is why you're behaving like that. And you can see the penny drop invariably in every single case. Yeah, I mean there are very few people in my kind of little black book, my Rolodex of people whose values are genuinely valued, on topic but also off topic. And Michael is one of those people. Michael's style is very consultative. I have my moments when and he knows this, I politely call him Yoda. He's helped me and the businesses that I work for. And he's just got a very natural, unpressured, consultative style. I think it's Socrates that said, the beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. And when you're dealing with people and culture, you need to be able to define the terms of those people and that culture. And PI is probably the quickest and most accurate tool, device, service that I've discovered to allow one to do that.